Alright, so this is Toronto. It is 7:45 in the evening of Friday. And this is what Toronto looks like at this time of day on a Friday in the summertime. Isn't it beautiful? Hopefully my voice is being picked up because I'm talking a little louder. I figure I'm not going that fast, so there shouldn't be too much background noise. There's two people trying to merge in the same frickin' lane, not paying attention. That's nothing new here. So, I figure I just yap a little bit. So you can see what kind of idiots drive in this frickin' city. I might record all the way through and just speed it up for your enjoyment. Excuse me, I'm taking a drink of my coffee. I stopped and grabbed another Tim Hortons at the last service center before Toronto. I knew I'd need it. Figured I better empty the bladder as well. Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully this works out. I figured out how to get my voice louder. I'd probably do it while I'm driving at full speed. But for some reason, this microphone just picks up everything and not my voice. Even when I'm connected through my phone, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work with Bluetooth, as far from what I can understand, unless there's a way to set it up. And I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know. Yeah, look at that guy. Wedged himself in somewhere. Now the Pan Am Games are here in Toronto. I don't know if they've started yet, and that's why the traffic's so bad. Like this seems a little much even for a Friday. It should lighten up a little bit, but it hasn't, especially at this time of day. Oh my God! So, like I was saying earlier, I'm off till Monday, which is nice. Hopefully I'll be able to see my friend. He's down from New Brunswick. He moved away, him and his wife moved away up there, over into New Brunswick. Oh, what was it? Oh, it's about 6 months ago they moved up there. Or not up there, over there. And I haven't seen them since, but they're in town. Well, they actually went to her sister's cottage for the weekend, and they're going to be back Sunday, and then they're leaving to go back home Monday. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to see them before they leave on Sunday, or when they get back Sunday. They come back Sunday afternoon, I think, from the cottage. So I'm hoping that I can be able to see them then. If not, he'll be back down in October, I think he said, which is, another 5 months away, 4 months away. So, hopefully I can see him. I'm hoping. I don't understand a few things with this camera. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. It's very, I don't know, choppy and delayed hooked to my phone. I don't know why. I didn't think they were supposed to be that bad. Like, I just tried it and it was just freezing on my screen. The video screen was. Maybe it's because of the wipers. Because unfortunately it's raining, so I gotta have my wipers on. You see all these guys. Like, there's one there, there's one in front of me. There's one up there, two. Like, they don't have their headlights on. Like, they have their daytime runners on and they think, oh, that's good enough. No! Turn your tail lights on. Turn your full headlight systems on. Cops should be out here giving people tickets for that. If your wipers are on and it's raining, turn your full headlights on. Mine are. I run with them on all the time. Well, not my headlights, but at least my running lights are on. My trailer lights are on, my tractor lights are on, aside from the headlights, in the daytime. Unless it's raining, then the headlights are on. Because it's just ridiculous. Like when it's a heavy downpour, even in the daytime, you can't see a car with no headlights on coming up beside you. Because the off spray and the dark, and it gets darker because of the rain, especially heavy rain. You can't see them. I've almost sideswiped people because I couldn't see them. You know, I put my blinker on, I check my mirror, I start to move over, and then, oh my God, there he is. But, I don't know. Stupid things for stupid people, I guess. Like there's a freaking airport taxi back there somewhere. And he was leaving, traffic was moving at 100, and then it was starting to slow down, and he was just backing off. Like, you don't need to back off that much. People are going to cut in front of you, and then you're just going to keep slowing down. You know, stay with the flow of traffic. Stay close, but not too close, especially in the rain. It's like people just don't know how to drive, or they're just too paranoid or too overcautious. Cautious is good, but if you're overcautious, that can also cause accidents because people can hit you because you're backing off too much, or you're going too slow, or you're hitting the brakes too soon, and people can run into you. Like in traffic, I try and stay a fair distance, but not ridiculous amount back. Because I like to use the engine to slow me down. I don't like using my brakes; they're expensive. You know, like a car, you can replace brakes and rotors for under $100. That's both sides. Most cars nowadays. On a truck, no. You're looking at, with labor, almost $1,000 to do one axle. I've got 5 axles. So that's expensive. Like a lot of trucks will just use the trailer brakes. We have a spike. It'll just engage the trailer brakes. A lot of guys use that. I don't. I don't like doing it. Not because it's going to wear up my trailer brakes. It's not a big deal. But when you just use the trailer brakes, there's more of a delay and it grabs quicker. And I just don't like that because even though ABS, the whole unit has ABS, truck and trailer, I just don't like doing it. You know, like I'll use my engine brake. Oh, my engine brake cuts off when I hit 1,000 RPM. My truck, when I'm at full speed, which is 105 kilometers an hour, 65 miles an hour. My truck is revving at 1,500 RPM. Now, most cars, when they're doing that, they're revving at 2,500 RPM. And your red line's a lot higher. Like my red line is 2,500 because it's a diesel. The gearing's different. I've got, you've got 5-6 gears. I've got 13 gears. So my red line is a lot higher, or a lot lower, because I can shift it. Like from a dead stop through an intersection, I'm 5 gears just through an intersection. That's a lot of gears to go. Now I don't use my clutch unless I'm starting off. Saves my clutch. Like my previous clutch had decent life on it, but the springs were broken. So I had to replace it when I did the motor in the truck last year, about a year ago now. 10-11 months ago. Anyways. But there's still 30-35% life on that. But I said, well, it's out, it's accessible, it's going to have to be done, just do it. And that clutch lasted, well, before I bought the truck. My previous truck, I had it for 4 years. Never did the clutch on it. Not once. I had it adjusted a couple of times, but that's it. The clutch lasted at least 4 years. The guy that bought it drove it, I think, for about a year or so, and he never had a problem with the clutch either. So if you use the clutch right, guess what? It'll last you for a very long time. I've known guys that go 9 years, 10 years. You know, like, that's really good, especially a clutch job, because the clutch job is going to cost you $1,500 at least, because you're looking at probably $700, $800, $900 just for the clutch. Then the labor, because they got to drop the air tanks and pull the transmission. It's a lot of work. It's a lot more work on one of these than a car. Turn my wipers off. Like I said, I'm hoping my voice is getting picked up by this. I don't think I'm going to record the full trip, because it's already been 10 minutes and I've gone 3 kilometers, which is like a mile and a half. So, or 2 miles. 3.2 kilometers is 2 miles. So let's say I've gone 2 miles in 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. But that's Toronto. I drove through this for 14 years. I did local work, which is this. Morning and night. Rush hour starts here probably around 2:30. On a Friday, it starts around 11 a.m. And it goes until, well, it goes pretty late. So yeah. Well, that's going to be it. I'm going to cut off. I'm going to relax and just enjoy the drive through traffic. So, y'all have a good weekend. Have a nice weekend. Talk to you later. See you next week. And don't forget your Tim Hortons.